Good morning. Good morning and grand rising to the melanated ones. Grand rising to the melanated ones. I wanna get on here. I got a big ass piece of dry skin right down my nose. There ain't no bugger, y'all, just dry skin. Dry dead skin, actually. Shit. But anyway, good morning. Grand rising to the melanated ones. I just wanted to come on here because I ain't been on here in a while, and I wanted to speak life. I want to speak life into this world that we living in and all the corruption that's around us. I mean, we literally, oh, piece of dry skin is irritating. Let me say, look, do like my grandma used to do. Here, lick it. Yeah, see that dead skin, whole fucking another layer of skin up under there, lighter. Look, I want to get on here and speak life into this world that we living in, because this world we living in, Pastor Hannah live on WGCI with the Destin Legend and DJ Bug, and I'm listening to him and I'm hearing him, and I got inspired to get on here to try to reach a few of y'all, and I want to tell y'all this. We got to stop all this bullshit in our communities. Look, and when I say, don't get to looking at me crazy and talking to me crazy, because it's where we got to live at. He said, I want our kids to come up and see nice things. You don't want to have to go downtown to see nice things. You want to walk out your door and see nice things. He said, you got to get out. Hey, Grand Rising, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Look, he said, you can't just exist in the four walls that cover us. We got to go out in the community and live loud, live open. And we got to embrace our community, and we got to improve our community. And that can be anywhere. But he said 79th and Cottage Grove, he said that's going to be called the corner of life. And it's going to start there. Start where you at, wherever you at. It don't have to be 79th and Cottage Grove for you. It could be wherever you at right now. That's going to be your corner of life. Speak life into your community. Speak life into your neighborhood. Speak life into your village. Speak life into your loved ones. It's time to speak life, preach life, live life, and be more fruitful, be more grateful, and give more, because these ooh, Lord, I just say I got it. We have to, as a community, take accountability and start to get the bad elements out. I don't know what that is for you. I'm not going to tell you to go and do nothing that you ain't going to do, or because it's going to get you hurt. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit there, and I'm not going to tell you what you should be doing to improve your life or your community. I think you already know. But what Pastor Hannah said, like that gray hair, see that gray hair been in my nose since I was 30. Look, what Pastor Hannah said is that we just got to stop living in the four walls that we living in and start to live in our communities that we in. And we got to make that the corner of life. Not just 79th and Cottage. The whole city could be the corner of life, because let me turn that off. That's irritating. We sitting here in our lifetime watching our community go to shit. We watching it go to shit, and we participating in our own destruction. Because there's been so many deaths in our family, so many deaths in our households, so many deaths in our community, so many deaths in our life that we get overwhelmed with it, we get consumed by it, and we think that's the only way we're supposed to live. We got to start speaking life, living life, bringing life, nurturing life. I know you understand what I'm trying to say to you. And if it only reached one, then I did my job, because I got to tell you this. Our community is only as good as we want it to be, and we got to participate in it. So if we're not participating in the life of our community, we can participate in the death of our community. So you got to get with it. Get with it. He said 79th Cottage finna be, he said the whole 79th finna be Black Wall Street. I agree with Pastor. This ain't no religious. He ain't talking about no religious. He talking about existing. He talking about the community as a whole, doing our very best, giving our very best, and expecting the best in return for our people. And when I say our people, I mean you, I mean me, I mean us. We got to start moving in sync with one another Everybody seems to have these political ideologies. We either on one side or other. But guess what? None of that matters on the ground when we out here grinding and we out here trying to survive and we out here living all of this violence and being affected by what's going on around us. We gonna have to get in where we fit in. And I know we scared of our babies. I'm scared of our babies too because they got some big ones. All right, brother, I'll get back with you on that one now. But look, this is what's going to happen. If we don't put a check on this and start to really get involved what's going on in our communities, we're not going to have any. Bottom line. It's that simple. So we got to speak life, bring life, and nurture life. We steady giving life. My kids having kids, your kids having kids. We steady have to be more accountable for our four walls. We got to get out here and be accountable for this city as a whole. And you start right where you at. You don't need to be over here where I'm at, and I don't need to be where you at. But we need to be where we at and be accountable in our actions, in our deeds, in our ways, in our intentions, in our purposes, in our step. Yeah, you got to be in your step, moving in purpose. The Corner of Life, 79 Cactus Grove, inspired by Pastor John Hanna this morning. He really touched my heart with what he said. And he ain't on the radio preaching. He's not preaching. All he doing is the CSA. The CSA I live my life by. And this ain't for everybody because everybody don't seem to have it these days. And it's starting to almost get diabolical. Everybody got to live with the CSA. You know what that is? That's the common sense approach. But everybody these days don't seem to have no common sense. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to simple, basic, elementary common sense. Common sense and common courtesy and common decency is out the window. We are not a moral society. We used to have rules on it. But look, let's just start where we at. I ain't gonna start pointing. I ain't gonna keep doing this to you because I know you're tired of my finger in your face. I ain't gonna do that to you. But what I am gonna do to you is just ask you this. How comfortable are you when you walk out your door, going the way you're going, and while you gone, that you gonna return to a safe environment, a safe household, a safe community, a safe journey from the bus stop or from your car? Start where you at, the corner of life. I'm gonna have to slide down past the Hannah Church. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get in his ear because I'm not an active community member. I'm not an activist, but I think it's all of that in me, all that exists. Because I got kids and grandkids, and I want them to be as safe in this city as they can be. Because look, it's savages out here, and that's not no term that I use lightly because I don't believe that a black man is savage, or a driller, or a killer, or a hitter. Black man nature is righteousness. So when I see a black man, the first thing I'm assume about is that he's a gentleman, that he's a father, a nephew, an uncle, a son, a grandfather, and that his intentions is righteousness because that's the black man's nature. If no one told you, black man, your nature is righteousness. You are a righteous individual. You were born in inequity, but you was a light to the world. When you came on this earth, you supposed to show everybody that you are greater than. Black man, yes, you're greater than. See this? See this? Look at this. Look at this. This is a twofold, what you call. See the melanin? And then when you see that fist ball up, that's power. That's black power. Black man, you are the greatest creation that God ever created. You see this shining on it. You see that reflection. You see that sun. That's vitamin D. Guess what it's doing? Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm sunbathing. I'm getting nutrients just by sitting here because I'm in the vitamin D. And God's greatest gift to man was the sun, and it can power everything. You, black man, are a righteous being. Don't let nobody tell you no different. You ain't no savage. You ain't no hitter. You ain't no killer. You ain't no driller. You ain't no nigga. You a whole fucking king. You a doctor. You, my friend, are the greatest creation that God probably wanted to keep for himself. But guess who God is? Y'all gonna be mad at me for this because I don't like to really stay. Look, God is a black woman, okay? Simple. God is the black woman. Hey, take it or leave it. I ain't trying to convince you of nothing. All I'm trying to tell you is this. Step out on your righteousness, black man. Step out on your righteousness, black woman. Support that man, black woman. Support that woman, black man. Get these kids out these streets. Let's go get active. That's what they be talking about. They gonna let us go get active. And when I say let us get active in these communities. Let's bring some life. Let us bring more life. Okay? And it started right here. You know, it started right here. You know somebody. Go holler at them. Tell them we need to bring more life. Tell them we trying to get like Pastor Hannah on 79th Cottage Grove and have the corner of life. Let's turn every endeavor that we touch and make it multiply. See, you know what? I asked a question. I said, look, if you got married today, what could you give to your husband that you gave another man? And if you and look, and this is separate for even if you did it for another, it's not the same because it may be his. But look, since you are the giver of life and a black woman can give a black man the world, you know what I gave my black woman and what she gave me? First of all, let's start from the beginning. The black woman gave me life. Yes, the black woman gave me life so that I may live and live a righteous, long, full life at the age of 52 right now. Owning my very fiber of my being, a black woman gave me life. But guess what the other black women gave me? They are multipliers of life. Black woman gave me life. And when I got my own black woman, she multiplied what I gave her. I gave her seed. She gave me a kid. I gave her money. She gave me a house. I gave her security. She gave me love. I gave her my all, and she rewarded me with loyalty. And you know what she did? She multiplied everything that I gave her, and guess what she gave me? Everything that a man can want. So if you ain't got one, and if you do got one and you don't know how to treat her, don't worry about it. She's still going to multiply everything you give her because guess what? If she got the village to provide for her, she going to do right anyway. Just give her this much and see how much she give you in return. Hey, all I'm trying to tell you, I don't know if other women that ain't white could do that for you, but she can't do it for me. Because guess what? Kim, no middle name Walker, gave me life. Annie Louise Walker gave Kim life. And Grandma Mom gave Annie life. Come on now. Black women take everything you give them and they make it better. They make it better. They make everything better. The only reason, and y'all gonna kill me for this because y'all don't get it, but one day y'all will. Just keep living. Keep coming back. The only reason that I live and the only approval that I seek and the only love that I cherish, and this don't include the kids. Don't go there. The kids and the grandkids are right there. But the only thing to make this motherfucking heart flutter, the heart beat, and the heart soft and tender, and you know that part of Future song where he say, it's the love that I have my grandmother that make me care for you. That's it. The love of a black woman. And that love include every one of my first cousins, second cousins, third cousins, grandmas, aunties, mother. But that love of the mother, but check it out. It even goes further. The love of the woman that gave your seed life. But not just there. Hold on. It goes further. I can sit here honestly and tell you that the motivation in me every day is that I do right by the love that and the approval and I don't want one woman that and I ain't saying any woman. You know, I only talk about one woman, the melanated black woman, the goddess of the universe. God. That love that she imparts on me, her approval that she gives me, her reassurance that she gives me, her promotion. See, all the things that ever happened in my life, no matter how much I was with the guys, a black woman made it possible. A black woman convinced that person, softened that heart, encouraged that body, moved that building, moved that mountain. So the only fucking approval I seek on this whole planet is the black woman's. Do you understand? See, because the yin and the yang is about being equally yoked. It's about being constantly The only thing that's tied to this life is the fact that the umbilical cord that was connected here was to the black woman. The greatest sign of black strength on the planet, but yet the most disrespected creature on earth. Can you hear me? I'll say it again. The greatest power to exist in mankind is the most disrespected creature on earth. Because they scared of her. She's the smartest. What the hell was y'all thinking when y'all decided that another white man, another wrinkled, biased, opinionated, overblown white man was fit for this country when we had, for the first time in history, a chance to put a black woman who married a white man, but nonetheless a black woman who has Indian heritage, but to marry, but to miss an opportunity, and this is gonna be the last opportunity. Ain't gonna be no more black presidents, thanks to you, mother. Ooh, shut your mouth. Look, let me just tell y'all this: the black woman is God's greatest gift to mankind. And when I say mankind, I wish it was only black mankind. Sometimes they choose to go other. That's another conversation for another day. I'm gonna say this: live more life, give more life, nurture more life, encourage more life. It's about more life, y'all. I don't know where to take that. I don't know what to tell you to take that. But you got to start right where you at. And that's all I got for y'all this morning. I hope y'all enjoyed this TED Talk.